December 7th, 1941. A peaceful Sunday morning in Hawaii. Soldiers and sailors wake up to the sound of waves crashing and birds singing. Some are still in bed, others are attending church. The U.S. Pacific Fleet rests calmly in Pearl Harbor. No one knows that in just moments, history will be rewritten in fire and blood. Hundreds of Japanese warplanes are now minutes away. They are flying low, ready to strike. And when they do, there will be no warning, no mercy, only devastation. But why did this happen? What led Japan to launch this bold and brutal attack? And did the U.S. see it coming? The truth is more shocking than you think. To understand why Japan attacked, we need to go back to the 1930s. Japan was expanding aggressively across Asia. They invaded China, occupied Manchuria, and aimed to control the Pacific. But there was one big problem: the United States. The U.S. was the dominant power in the Pacific, and Japan saw them as a threat to their empire. In response, the U.S. imposed harsh economic sanctions, cutting off Japan's access to vital oil and resources. Without oil, Japan's military machine would grind to a halt. Faced with this crisis, Japan had two choices: surrender to U.S. demands or strike first and take what they needed by force. They chose war. Japan knew that defeating the U.S. in a long war was nearly impossible. Their only chance? A swift, decisive strike, cripple the U.S. Navy before it could even fight back. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, the mastermind behind the attack, crafted a daring plan: destroy the Pacific Fleet in one massive blow, forcing the U.S. to surrender quickly. 6 aircraft carriers carrying 353 warplanes set sail under extreme secrecy. Their target, Battleship Row, home to America's most powerful warships. But to ensure complete destruction, Japan planned a 2-wave assault. First wave, 7:55 a.m. Destroy airfields and battleships before they can fight back. Second wave, 8:40 a.m. Eliminate any remaining resistance and finish the job. If successful, the U.S. Navy would be paralyzed for years, giving Japan free rein over the Pacific. It was a high-risk, high-reward strategy, and on December 7th, they executed it flawlessly. Almost. 7:55 a.m. The first wave arrives. The sky darkens as 183 Japanese bombers and fighter planes dive down, guns blazing. Chaos erupts. The USS Arizona is hit by a direct bomb. Its ammunition magazine explodes, killing 1,177 men in seconds. The USS Oklahoma capsizes, trapping hundreds inside. Aircraft are destroyed on the ground before they can even take off. Soldiers scramble for cover, fighting back with anything they can. 8:40 a.m. The second wave strikes. More bombs, more destruction. But something unexpected happens. The U.S. aircraft carriers, Japan's primary targets, are nowhere to be found. They had left Pearl Harbor days earlier on a mission. This small twist of fate would change the course of the entire war. In just 2 hours, the Pacific Fleet is shattered. 2,403 Americans dead, 1,178 wounded, 19 ships sunk or damaged. The attack was over, but the real war had just begun. Japan believed they had won. They had destroyed the U.S. fleet, or so they thought. But instead of crippling America, they awakened a sleeping giant. The next day, President Roosevelt delivers his famous words, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. In less than 24 hours, the United States declares war on Japan. Just 4 days later, Germany and Italy declare war on the U.S., dragging America fully into World War II. Japan's strategy had worked, but at a terrible cost. They had underestimated America's resolve, and within 4 years, Japan would face the ultimate retaliation: the atomic bomb. Today, the USS Arizona still rests beneath the waters of Pearl Harbor, a silent reminder of the lives lost that day. The attack changed history forever, leading to the biggest war the world has ever seen. But the biggest question remains: could Pearl Harbor have been prevented? Were there warning signs that the US ignored? Or was this attack truly an unpredictable surprise? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more untold stories of World War II, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more history videos. See you in the next one.